Hello and welcome to another episode of Would You Rather? I'm your host, davidinark, and today, we're asking the questions that really, I don't know who comes up with. That's the thing, really. We're gonna find out the answers to questions that really, for the most part, nobody ever asks. So things like this one. Would you rather be stabbed in the stomach 10 times or be shot in both kneecaps? I will tell you, this is actually not as hard as, at least for me, as some people might think or whatever. I'm going to go with being shot in the kneecaps because, now the little sub thing says either way you get to live, and that's all well and good, but I don't want to be stabbed 10 times, period. That's a lot of times, man. If it was a choice between being stabbed twice and then shot in both kneecaps, I'd have to think about that a little bit. But I'd rather have my kneecaps shot than be stabbed in the stomach. So I'm gonna pick be shot in the kneecaps, which the majority rules with. They kind of lean this way, but it's not a great majority. It's 45-55. So, all right. Would you rather be able to fly up to 5 meters off the ground? So a meter is a little longer than the yard. So 5 meters is approximately 3 times 5, 15. So around 15 feet or so in the air. So that's not bad, I guess. Or have a magic carpet that can fly up to 50 meters off the ground. Yeah, I would rather have the magic carpet. 50 meters, that's a nice distance, man. You can look around, you can get, if I could fly myself under my own power, but it was 15 feet up, I'm not sure. I guess that would be above everybody's heads. I don't know. I'm going with the magic carpet, because there's a song about it. And I don't mean the one from Genie or Aladdin, whatever. I'm talking about, magic carpet ride. There you go. Anyway, 52%. Okay, would you rather wear an eye patch or have a peg leg? I think we may have answered this question before. I don't remember necessarily, but I'm going to go with an eye patch. I'm already wearing glasses, and I have these new fangled gizmos that have transitions built in, so they go dark when I go outside and it's sunshine. Here's one of the things they don't tell you about these glasses, and I know a lot of you that watch my channel are not anywhere near old enough to worry about this, okay? But when you get to the point, if you get to the point in life where you need glasses that also turn into sunglasses, consider this. When you're driving down the road in the USA or anywhere else that drives on the right-handed side of the road, as you're driving down the road, depending on which way the road is facing, etc., you have the sun coming in the side. When the sun hits your face, it's only hitting this lens. So, for all intents and purposes, I can't tell you how many days since I got these things that this eye has been completely blacked out because of the sun, and this eye is not because there's no sun reaching over there while I'm driving down the road. Just saying, I look like a pirate anyway, so I'm going to go with an eye patch. Oh, look at there. A major majority of folks would rather wear an eye patch than have a peg leg. There you go. All right. Would you rather have to get around on all fours all the time or only make animal noises? All right. Assume that walking on all fours is just as efficient as regular walking, but you may never stand on two legs, and that about a fourth of your noises would be understood by, I don't know, it's cut off. Okay. Only make animal noises. No, because I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this if I was only making animal noises. I'd be I can't do the pig noise. I wish I could. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm not doing that. I would just have to get around on all fours and just figure out how to deal with life. I'm going with that. So there you go. Looks like most people are like, no, I'm not making animal noises. We're not doing it. It's not happening. Okay. Oh, this is an easy one. And we may have had this before. I can't remember. Would you rather live in the Star Wars universe or live in the Star Trek universe? I am a Star Wars person through and through. I am not a Star Trek person. I mean, I know enough to get me by in general conversation, but frankly, I never got into Star Trek growing up. That was never my thing at all. And then even after I was older and now that I am like way older, the Star Trek universe means nothing to me. I just don't care. Star Wars? Oh, heck yeah. Now, granted, I would end up being the schmuck in the bar who gets his arm chopped off or some crap, but I don't care. I'd still live there. Oh yeah, look at that. 85% of the respondents would rather live in a Star Wars universe. That is what I'm talking about. Oh, if you were a musician, would you rather be Eddie Vedder or Freddie Mercury? Golly, man. Jeez, this is... Oh. All right. First of all, kudos to whoever came up with the question and decided to just reach on back and say, hey, which one would you rather be? These are both incredible musicians. Wow. I'll be honest. I'm going to have to go with Freddie Mercury, man. And this is so tough. This is like choosing between chocolate and chocolate. Which would you rather have? Because they're both awesome, but you got to pick one. I'm going with Freddie Mercury. Oh, look at there. 79% of folks would also want to be Freddie Mercury. Hey, if you got to be someone, be Freddie Mercury. Although I have to say, being Eddie Vedder, dude, that would be just as freaking awesome. All right. If you were convicted of a crime, would you rather go to jail for life or have the death penalty? A jailbreak is impossible, and the death penalty would be by lethal injection. All right. Frankly, I don't really care how the death penalty would be administered. The issue is that, obviously, at some point, ultimately, I would be put to death. So, part of me thinks that I would want to go to jail for life because even going to jail for life, yes, I would be locked up, but look, let's be honest. You get 3 square meals a day. A lot of people in prison are earning their degrees. You have access to all kinds of literature. No, as far as I know, you can't get on the internet and that kind of stuff, but okay, there is that. But you can still, within the confines such as it is, you can still actually have a life. You can still better yourself. I mean, heck, there have been, several world-renowned works of writing and art that were done by people who were in jail. I mean, so you could still accomplish things if you were in jail for life. Having the death penalty, you're going to be put to death, obviously. So that isn't what really bothers me. I don't have a problem necessarily with the death penalty if that's what I was given. I'm not one of those people that's afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not, we all do at some point. It's going to happen. The question is, are you prepared in whatever that means for you? For me, as a Christian, it means that I have accepted Christ as my Savior, and that I believe in His birth, death, and resurrection, and therefore I believe that when I die, I'm going to heaven. That may not be what it is for you. Whatever happens to you after death, that's for you to decide on your own. The question is, are you afraid of it? Specifically, this question is directed technically to me. Am I afraid of it? I'm not. I'm not afraid of whatever comes next. I'm not particularly in a hurry to get there, and I'm not particularly uh, happy to want to be there, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm just thinking this out here. I'm like, as much as it doesn't scare me per se, I don't want to get there any sooner than I have to. So for that reason, I would rather go to jail for life, because I could better myself, and I'm not really in a hurry to see what's next in the afterlife. So there you go. Oh, this one is 4852. 52% of folks would rather just have the death penalty, get it over with, call it good. I can understand that. I really can. But that's not for me. All right, here we go. Would you rather be handcuffed to your worst enemy for life, or be separated from your entire family for life? Let's see. There's no way to remove the handcuffs, and you could not communicate with your family. Part of me, I mean, I don't, as far as I know, I don't have a worst enemy. And I'm trying to picture in my head someone that I really, really dislike, or someone that I disliked many, many years ago or something. I just, if I had to be handcuffed to, truly, it really comes down to this. Would I want to be handcuffed to anyone for the rest of my life? I mean, even a family member, would I want to be handcuffed to another person for the rest of my life? Now, the flip side is be separated from my family for the rest of my life. If you've been watching this channel, you know that I am very family oriented. My family means everything to me. If I had to, I mean, I guess technically if I was handcuffed to my worst enemy, I'd still be able to see my family. I don't quite know how that would work. I just can't imagine being handcuffed to anybody. So which would be worse? I think for me, of these two, I think I would rather be handcuffed to my worst enemy for life. Because that way I'd still be able to see my family. I mean, that's ultimately what it boils down to. And look at there, 70-30, most folks would rather be handcuffed to their worst enemy for life rather than be separated from family. So there you go. All right. Would you rather be sent into space without enough oxygen, or be thrown naked into a pit of deadly scorpions? Well, either way, we're going to die. So the question is, which way would you rather die? This is more like, would you rather die because you can't breathe in space, or would you rather die because you get thrown naked into a pit of deadly scorpions? I love that you had to be naked. You couldn't have clothes on. Like, what difference would it make? I will tell you, my answer is that I would rather be sent into space without enough oxygen, because let's be honest, if you're going to go out, right, and these are the options you have, I would much rather go out after taking off in a rocket. Heck, for all I know, I'm riding in the Tesla convertible out into space, and there's just not enough oxygen. Yeah, it's going to be painful. It's going to suck. But, dude, I'm in space. What? Hello. I would take that, especially over scorpions. I don't care about the whole, you're going to get stuck and eaten and whatever else they're going to do to me. I'm going by coolness factor. Coolness factor. Gotta be space, man. Look at there, 68-32. Again, most people agree, yes, be sent into space. Okay, we're going to do one more here. Would you rather marry a 10-year-old and have a faithful relationship while receiving $100,000 a year, or not? Your relationship would have to mirror a normal marriage. You can't have other involvements and would not be convicted. No. 10? 10? No. Just that, no. We're not, no. It's 10. No. I am blown away. Seriously? 53% of the people responding to this would want to marry a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old. No. Just No. Now, again, I have no idea how old the people are who are answering. Maybe they're all 12, so to them, a 10-year-old's like, yeah, it's only 2 years. No, it's still 10. And if you're 12, you're 12. You don't need to be thinking about marriage. No. Not at 10. No. We're leaving this here. Don't get married at 10. Oh my gosh. What the? Oh, by the way, the thing at the bottom says, we met at recess. Oh my gosh. Woo. Well, there you go. That's this episode of Would You Rather. Let me know down in the comment section below, which would you rather? I'm not even covering this one. Would you rather be sent into space or thrown into a pit? Be handcuffed or separated? Go to jail or have the death penalty? Be Eddie Vedder or Freddie Mercury? Live in Star Wars? Live in Star Trek? Hang around, get around on all fours, or only make animal noises? Wear an eye patch, have a peg leg? Fly 5 meters, have a magic carpet? Be stabbed in the stomach or shot in the kneecaps? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on any of those. Which would you rather and why? Put that down in the comment section below. You got any other questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comment section as well. Do you have a would you rather you would like me to try out? Put that down in the comment section below, and in the future we will do a would you rather viewer special where I get to pick the would you rathers from the things you guys do. I think that'll be fun. That'll be kind of cool. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time on Would You Rather.